So allegedly, the Elektron Digitakt 1.5 update makes this exactly like the MPC. Let us find out. You already heard my first beat with the Elektron Digitakt. It was playing through the beginning of this video. And my first initial thoughts was, this thing has bump, but here's the catch-22. That was on the old OS. We're about to check out the new one. So before we even get into that, I know people are gonna have questions, bruh. Like, the first things first, let me turn down the volume. It does have track mute, so you know, you have to get used to doing functions and stuff like that to get in and out of that. But you know, you can do one shots, and this is the sample right there, so you can get a good gist of what it is. I'll just hold it down so it'll play all the way through. And yeah, like, bruh. And the other thing for all the finger drummers out there, yeah, the buttons are very clicky, but it's actually appealing to me. And if you're wondering, are these velocity sensitive? No, they're not velocity sensitive at all. And you can easily make a mistake, so you got to be precise. But the buttons still feel good. But fuck all that. Let's get into what everybody wants. Let's chop them damn samples. So I have some fly samples from 16levels.com. And let me go ahead and play this sample, because this is the one I'm feeling the most. Get a little volume. So let's go ahead and load that in there. I'm gonna hit yes, and then I'm gonna choose load to project. By no means is this supposed to be a tutorial, I'm just saying. All right, let's go ahead and record something real quick. So I'm gonna press and hold record, and then press play to record unquantized. And I can just mess with that stuff momentarily. Let's go ahead to track number 5. And then to access anything in terms of that, let's turn up that metronome on. And then just get back into it. And I'm on track number 5. Let's make sure. And then function and chromatic should do the trick. And I'm chopping. Ooh. So let's get back into it, and let's hope for the best. It's a little off, but ain't. These vibes though. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. So the things I like about it is probably the feel when chopping the samples. Let me explain that a little deeper. So let me go ahead and get out of this. So what I didn't show you is that you have the chromatic stuff right here. So they just made good use of chromatic on here. So if I go back out, you can control the grid. So it's more like the MPC 2000 XL and the MPC 2500, because you can have control of the grid. And I don't know if, you know, I'm pretty sure you can automate it, and that'd be cool. Let's go to 32 real quick. So I just went to 64. And if you know anything about like Elektron stuff, you can you can do some crazy stuff like live performing that. So I brought the downer synth bass out just for a bass line. It's very funky. So let's go ahead and try that out on this track. It's a pretty cheap, inexpensive, dope piece to complement any drum sampler, drum synth, or whatever. So I want to try some re-triggering conditions. I'm on the sample track, and you can hear the sample as it plays. Let's go ahead and listen to it so you know that it's chopped. What I'm going to do is hit the record button, and then I'm going to press Trig, and then press 3 right over here on the sequencer side of it. And what I'm going to do is try to set it up to a condition of some sort, maybe 2 out of 3 condition or whatnot, and I will see what it will do. I don't know necessarily. I'm just trying stuff out, and let's go ahead and play it. As you can see, it just did a re-trig launch. I ain't gonna hold you. The MPC does have probability, but I don't notice anything different. Not like how the Elektron Digitakt works. I don't know, it's just a different way of chopping. I don't want to praise one over the other. Let me stop being a shill. That shit is fire on the Elektron. So I started a new project, and this sample comes from lander.com. They are the sponsor of this video, so I wanted to go ahead and check out one of their samples here. And the link will be in the description box just in case you want to check them out as well. I do recommend them because I use them. So let's go ahead and load up this sample right here. And then we're going to test out time stretch. Now I have the sample set up right here. And as you can hear, it's just playing through. So function and assign. And we're going to go ahead and check out, I believe, warp. Is that what that shit says? I'm just going to go with it. Fuck it. So we're in here. Let's press it. Number 6. All right, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna adjust the BPM so that it actually sounds like some. Let's go to like some drum and bass speeds. And it is real-time time stretch. Let's go a little. Let's see if I can chromatic number 6. Oh my God. Damn. Now, like, I'm trying not to look. I don't hype shit up. I actually take full pleasure in shitting on something if it is messed up. I ain't gonna even hold you. Some of y'all even know that. Making drum and bass on the Digitakt, just doing that simple process was actually dope. And you can dive deeper. And by diving deeper, let's just go ahead and select. Let's get out of mutes real quick. And let's go ahead to a track. Let's go to the drum track here. Let's mess with some automation. Let's set up a trig condition. All right. So you can just really get nasty with it. Change the note. Change the loudness. I'll mess with that. Set the condition right here. Another condition. And you can hear it going so you can get a good idea. Let's change that up. And every time it's going crazy. Let's put up let's go ahead and add elbow. Let's, trying to figure out a good one. Frequency bars, yes. And the bars. Depth. I've heard enough. I've heard enough. Man, I'm not even gonna hold you on this one. This update is very good. I played with the Elektron Digitakt beforehand. I did a live stream on it, never did a review, but let's just say this is a review. And I'm gonna tell you right now, the workflow on this is great, fantastic. It was fantastic before the sample chopping, but now that they have sample chopping and proper time stretching and proper workflow, it's very good. And when you add the fact that you have trig conditions, and if you compile that with the way that you can lay out patterns, and it does have a song mode that is very, very similar to the MPC 2000 XL, the 2500, and so forth. Yeah, bruh, you got a formidable machine. Now, I'll keep it real with you. These right here, you can hear them. These pads, they're pretty loud and they are not velocity sensitive. And I think the biggest letdown for me is the lack of hard drive space. So when you put samples on here, you got to make them count because you don't have enough space. And then the default sounds that come with it aren't my cup of tea at all, like at all. And I'm pretty sure anybody that's a hip hop head will agree with me on that at least. But other than that though, bruh, I kid you not. The price point isn't great on this, but it definitely has its own soul. It's not trying to be like the MPC, but brings some of that flavor to the table. To the right of me, we have more dope content that I would like for you to check out. I definitely want to hear from you guys. Do you like the Digitakt where it is right now? Make sure that you subscribe. And if you are looking for more content on this baby, let me know in the comment section and I'll deliver it to you. Links in the description box to all the samples used in this video.